48 yards, I run it back. Hey, I come on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no but I'm past that, but an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts, with the money low, I'ma grab. I'm mad when it come back, I'ma give back. My bad when the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. 2. Rock it. Get it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go. Choose the mic. Okay, go.
To throw on second down. Bowden. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming in.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Oh, they just set the tone right there. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Right here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, it's Hawkins, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Hawkins, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Bandit. Mike 4 in your face.
On 1st and 10, Bowden. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Back to the air on 2nd down. Bowden. Wide open receiver, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Haywood. Choose the mic. Mike 2. Ready?
Looking to throw. Bowden. And his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense. Shift. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
He's coming, double up.
Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw on second down. Bowden. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Check 13.
Greystone travel. Deep dribble.
From the gun, Bowden. That is caught inside the 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And
why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Off the play fake. Banks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
6-6. Pull it high. Bravo.
Mike 4, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 4, bring it. Mike 4.
To throw on 2nd down. Bowden. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
18 Gator.
4 down. Mike 4. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike 4.
Snap.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bowden going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off play action. Thanks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to go for a big play down. And got his man complete. And touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And his... The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 49-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that's incomplete. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
And he comes back with one complete. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Banks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Hits his target, Hunter. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
We got 4. We got 4. Mike 4. Run. Mike 4. Mike 4. All day. Mike 4. Hit. Watch the twist. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Bowden. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on 3rd and long. Banks. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fielded just inside the 30. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go.
To throw again. Banks. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike.
Off the play fake. Banks. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. On the screen pass. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit?
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Good. And that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
64, weak. Hey, exit. Snap.
Throwing on first down. Bowden. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they get him down across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
You must be dreaming.
Mike 4.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Check, 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 check.
Five.
On first down, Bowden. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Check Mike, check Mike. Choose the mic. Keep it up, defense, keep it up.
On first and 10, Bowden. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They need needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Watch the screen. Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowden. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Throwing again. Bowden. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Hey, Charlie! Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Bowden. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go.
To throw again. Bowden. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Shifts by him, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
We got
the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to the direction downfield or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Hey, lock it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Bowden. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. 48 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off play action. Banks rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Hawkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Banks. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Banks. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Take 4, take 4. Leo. Crunch. Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there. 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Being chased out left. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Come on, set. 8-3. X3. 218, chopper. '61, matchbox lights. Deep rip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass.
The 27-yard line.
Check.
Protein spill. Smith. Get it.
From the gun, Bowden. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Looking to throw. Bowden. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, baby.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's across midfield at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 1.
Off the play fake. Banks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On 3rd down, it's Hawkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks.
I'm coming for it, son.
On 1st down, Banks. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Switch it.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, man and these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long. But they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Off-play action. Banks.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Banks. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 1st and 10, Banks. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down. Banks. He's going to let it fly as his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Hawkins, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great...
And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Back to throw. Bowden. He sets to fire deep. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Operating from the gun. Bowden. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking to throw. Banks. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Banks. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Banks. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say cheers, everyone.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more. Tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my credit's so
feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my